There is an old saying, slow and steady wins the race. We all have heard the story of a tortoise and a rabbit. The rabbit underestimated the slow motion of the tortoise. No doubt it was a good runner itself, but the tortoise kept on moving, whereas by underestimating the tortoise's slow motion, he delayed and he took some rest in the middle of the race. That's why he could not win, and persistence bore fruits for the tortoise. So we should also learn how to maintain persistence and go on doing our work. So let's solve one problem that's based on statistics. Here it's given that the arithmetic mean of x1, x2 up to xn is x bar. This is the given data, given information. But it's asking you to find out the mean of x1 plus a, x2 plus a up to xn plus a. It is very clear that here also there are how many terms? x1, x2 up to xn. That means n terms are there. Here also you see x1 plus a, this is one term. Another term is x2 plus a, this is one term. Like this up to how many terms it has? Xn plus a. A is added to each term, but how many are there? Terms are there. A is common. It is added to all the terms, but how many terms are there? From x1 it starts and at xn it ends. That means there are also n terms in this data. So what is the way to find out the mean of a data? Arithmetic mean of a data? Sum of all the observations divided by number of observations. So here how many observations are there? Number of observations is n. So we have to add all the observations to get its mean. So what is the mean of this data? Mean of the given data. That mean can be found out by adding all the terms x1 plus a plus x2 plus a. Like this we would go on adding. Up to how much we will go on adding? Xn plus a. We added all the terms to get the sum of all the observations. Now we will divide it by how much? We will divide it by the number of observations. How many observations are there? As I told you, there are n terms. So we divided it by n. Now we will split this sum of all the observations into two parts. What are the two parts? First see x1, x2, x3, x4 like this up to xn we will put one part. And a, how many times a is there? N times, because with xn a is added, with x1 a is added, x2 a is added. With each term up to xn a gets added. So a gets added to these terms how many times? N times. So that one we will separate, and the x1, x2, x3 up to xn we will keep separate. So first let's separate this upper part x1 plus x2 plus, like this we would go on adding up to how much? Plus xn and divided by n. Then this is added with separately how many times a is there? N times a is there. I told you a like this. How many times a is added? N times. So n a is there. Now we will again split the two parts. This much by n plus this much by n. So this is x1 plus x2 plus xn divided by n. This is one part. This much by n plus this much by n. So we will split these two parts, and we are writing like this. So this one is nothing. You just look at this. The arithmetic mean of x1, x2 up to xn is x bar. So this is nothing. It is the arithmetic mean of x1, x2 up to xn, because we are adding all the terms and dividing the number of terms, means dividing the sum of all the observations by the number of observations to get the arithmetic mean. What is the arithmetic mean? That is x bar. From that we are getting, it is given that the mean of this observation is x bar, and with that we will add this part. It is n and n get cancelled and we are left with a. So this is a x plus a, x bar plus a. That means our answer amongst the option would be which option? Our answer is option C, x bar plus a. The answer is x bar plus a.